Hello, good morning. Happy Monday to you. I hope you're doing great this morning. My name is Jessie. I'm with Simply Refreshing Life, and we start another week. This is July 12, 2021, and I thought I could talk to you about moving because I'm in the middle of a move, another one. I've been married to my husband for 20 years. Well, it's going to be 20 years. Oh my goodness, next week already. And we have moved. This is our 10th move. We have moved so many times. The majority of the times that we have moved is within the same state, just different cities, or sometimes in the same city, just a different place. And so that's easier. We have moved once from one state to another, and that was a bigger move. You're talking major packing and planning, and you have to actually hire a moving company to move you from one place to another. But today I want to talk to you about the move that you do from one house to another in the same town or in the same state, rather. It can be like a different town. Like in our case, we are moving to a different city, but it's about 10 minutes from here. So it's not like we have to travel long ways to get there. And so these tips that I'm going to share with you, though, apply for anything because we have learned, that there's a better way and less stressful. And, just keep your cool because it can really get stressful. It can really get like way out there that you get overwhelmed. It's very overwhelming. So if any of these tips resonate with you, you can apply them to your move, either within the same state or out of state. I think it will help you get a smooth move. So before I start, let me just tell you, I do have a Facebook group. It's called Loving Your Imperfect Self. I usually have different topics to talk about during the week. I choose a topic and then I just explore that topic and I share with you my research on it. However, because of the move and because everything is kind of like out of place right now, I have stopped that, but we have a lot of encouragement there. I share a lot of Young Living education as well because that's the brand that I love. But we're going to go back to the topics very soon. As soon as I'm established in my new place, I will restart that. I have these wonderful ideas that are coming to me. I just, I'm putting them in a notebook so I don't forget. And see, this is my notebook. I have them all here. So I don't forget, and we're gonna come back. And I do have that in English and Spanish. I'm fully bilingual, but it's easier for me to have two different groups for the two needs that I have because otherwise the post gets really, really long by the time I translate it. So the English one is called Loving Your Imperfect Self. The link is in the description of this book. I invite you to join us. The Spanish group is called Vida Simplemente Refrescante, and I will talk more about the Spanish group tomorrow because I do these vlogs in English and Spanish. If you've been following me for a hot minute, you know that on Mondays and Wednesdays, I talk to you in English and I bring a vlog in English. And in Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do it in Spanish. And it's the same thing, it's just in a different language. And Fridays is my favorite day, and I miss it right now because I can't do it. I usually do a DIY or a craft or something, but all my craft stuff is packed away. And so I need to wait until I am in my new place so I can do more crafts. But I'm telling you, I've seen so many ideas for craft day, so I can't wait to show you. So stay tuned for that because it's going to come back most likely the second week in August or the third week in August. I'm going to start doing again the Friday DIY. So don't leave. But meanwhile, you can check out the other DIYs that I've done. It's in the YouTube channel. It's Simply Refreshing Life. Just go there and check out some of those DIYs that I've done. They're really cool. So you can check those out. Okay, so let's get to it. 5 tips to make this move smooth. The first thing I'm going to tell you is get your energy on. Forget caffeine. Forget those nasty and sugary or caffeine loaded energy drinks. Don't do that. Don't fall into that temptation. If you drink those, you will get a high, like you will feel like the energy really fast. But at the same time, when the time finishes, you're gonna come crashing, and you're not gonna feel good. Instead, I recommend you getting Ninja Red and Nitro. This is what keeps me going, you guys. This is it. Nitro is an energizing wolfberry drink infused with essential oils, botanical extract, Korean ginseng, and green tea that supports alertness. Notice that I did not say sugar, and then I did not say caffeine. This doesn't have any of those stuff, and it really keeps you going. You don't crash like you will crash if you take the energy drink. So make sure you eat a healthy breakfast in the morning before the move, and get on it. All right, so prior to the move, here's my tip number 1. Start packing as soon as you know that you're gonna move. And this is something that my husband, actually, Ralph, has thought of in every move that we've done. He starts packing, 1 or 2 boxes a day, and I should say, both of us. And it's been a lifesaver. So we start packing like the big things, like the wall decorations and things that you don't need to, don't pack the kitchen just yet, but pack, like your decorations. And I packed my books. I packed, things that I can live without for a little while. And so we started doing that. And as soon as so we knew we were going to move, I think mid-June, if I'm not mistaken. And so we started getting boxes, and we started packing, like 2 boxes a day, sometimes 3 boxes a day. However your body allows you to do it, and whatever you're doing, whatever else you're doing. And store the boxes in the garage if you can, or if you have a space in your house, just pack, stack them up. And it's okay. You're gonna leave them on boxes for a little while, but if you stack them up, smartly, it's not gonna be on your way. Don't leave them like on the hallways or anything like that, because you're gonna be falling. But we store them in the garage. So we took the car out, one of the cars, and then we have boxes stored there in the garage. And I'm telling you, I am just very grateful for Ralph, because he's the mission organization guy. Like, he knows how to pack really nice, and then you can see the boxes all stacked up, and it's not on the way. Look, regarding boxes, if you can avoid buying new, you'll be saving a lot of money, because if you go to like Home Depot and buy boxes, they're very expensive, and then you only use them once. Look for neighbors. Look on Facebook Marketplace. They have, sometimes the neighbors have boxes that they're not using anymore. We do that. We're like, okay, we just moved. We have boxes. Who needs them? And we give them away, because we know they're expensive. When you move, you have so many expenses going on that if you can avoid the box expense, do it. And so Ralph found this guy who was like, I just moved. All these boxes are here. So here, you come and get them. So we went, and we have boxes. We still have a lot of boxes that we empty that we can use. So if you can avoid that fee, do it. Just go and do a search. Sometimes neighborhoods have like Facebook groups. Put up a post there saying, hey, I'm moving, does anybody have any spare boxes? And I want to say about 99% those are free. If they do charge you, it's a very minimum charge. They shouldn't, though. We should help each other. We give them away. When we are done, we stack them up really nice. We don't tear them off apart. We just, flatten them, and then we put a post saying, hey, we have moving boxes. Here you go. Help each other out. Don't pay for that. And number 3, get help. It's okay to get help. And I'm very grateful that I have some friends that are like, you want me to help you pack or even unpack? Yes, please. If you are able to hire movers, hire people. There's companies like college students, that are willing to help you for, some, like a minimal fee to help you move. That'd be great, to carry the heavy stuff. or maybe in your church, you can ask for help. It's okay to get help, and it's actually recommended. Don't be Superwoman or Superman. Okay, don't do that. Just get help. It's okay. Your drawers of your clothes. When I move locally, from just to another town or the town next door or whatever, I don't pack my clothes. What I do is, and in the same drawer, I just put a towel on top so it doesn't get dirty on the move or whatever, or dust doesn't fall into it, and I move the drawer like that. So I take it out and I just move it, because it's easier to move the piece of furniture without the drawers, because it's less heavy. But take the drawers out, but don't move the clothes, and it'll save you tons of time, rather than taking out the clothes and packing them in a box or in a suitcase. Just move them like this. And then your clothes that are hanging, get like this big trash bags, and just put the bag on on the clothes, and then just tie a knot of, how the bags have those little things that you can tie up, and you can move them like that, and you just will go and put it in the closet again. And so you don't have to put your clothes in a suitcase. It saves you a lot of time and effort. So that's another tip. Number 5, keep all important paperwork handy. Don't pack it in a box. So I'm talking about your birth certificates, your passports, your all the important paperwork that you might need. And this came in handy because so we have a file cabinet, and I thought I was going to sell it, so I took everything out, and I have a box, like a file cabinet box, not a file cabinet, but a filing box that you can get like an I think I got mine at Walmart. It's one of those collapsible boxes. And when we went to sign our closing for the house, they had said that they needed to perform some identification, so I had to take the passport out. And so if I had packed it, it would have been an issue. So don't do that. The kids' birth certificates, the vaccination forms, whatever, that is important, don't pack it. Put it in one of those collapsible boxes that you can keep handy, because you never know. Something can happen. You need to take a kid to the doctor, and then all the paperwork is packed. What are you going to do? And going through boxes, it's not fun. So try to keep that handy in a place that if you actually need to take it out of the file cabinet. Don't forget to label your boxes. That's very important, because I've done that. I forget, and then we're like, oh, what's back there here? So, and then leave the kitchen for the very, very last. Don't leave out of boxes. Don't take your pants and everything out of boxes and put them back. That the kitchen is the very last thing I pack, and that's usually the day I'm moving. All my pots and pans. I might pack like the stuff that I don't use. Like, I have this really nice Christmas cups that my mom gave me. They're beautiful, and of course I don't use them all the time, so I pack those. And then the serving trays and all that I don't use every day, of course I pack those. But don't pack the plates, don't pack the pots, and the utensils and things like that until the very last minute, because you're still using that, you're still eating, you're still trying to use all those things. So it's very inconvenient to have the kitchen in a box. So try not to do that. And then that's the very first thing you're going to unpack. So when you pack the kitchen, when you get to your new place, that's the very first thing you're going to unpack. So you make sure that you can you have the utensils and the things that you need for your food, because we need to eat. So those are my tips. I think I gave you more than 5, only because I started thinking about more as I was going, on this. This is what happens when you do a live video, right? Things happen, and then just you remembering things as you go, and you cannot edit anything out. But I hope this helped. If you have any other tip that I didn't mention, and you have moved several times and you're like, oh, I do this and this works out for me, make sure you tell us in the comments, either if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, give us a tip in the comments here. It will be very helpful if I'm forgetting something, and you can share that with us. I will see you on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we're going to talk about my 5 tips for a successful life. And I have some proverbs that I want to share with you on that, and continue with the proverbs, talk that we've been doing so far. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you Wednesday. Bye.